Hey guys, I'm here with Preston Eller. He is a senior on our baseball team. Preston, tell me a little bit about what you've been doing here the last couple of weeks while we've been out of school.
I've mostly been working, and my mom and I we have a gym built down in our basement. I've been lifting on that. Me and my little brother, we all like me and both my brothers play baseball, so we've been playing catch in the yard, and uh, just been trying to stay safe.
I hear you. Speaking of staying safe, Preston, I know you work at a local grocery store. Um, Man, how are you how are you staying safe working in a place like that in a time like this?
well, it's a risk, but we have a bunch of hand sanitizer sitting at the registers,
Hmm.
and usually about after every 4 or 5 customers, we get a squirt of hand sanitizer, try to clean our hands off a little bit, and
Yeah.
then wash our hands as much as we can.
Any public service announcement you would like to let everybody know before they come into the grocery store?
We don't have toilet paper. Out of toilet paper. There might be some. We're out of meat. We don't have any meat, and hand sanitizer is gone.
I hear you. So be patient, right? Be patient.
Yeah.
So talk a little bit about baseball. I know you mentioned you've been playing for a long time now. Talk about you know how you got started and what you love about baseball.
Well, I started in pre-K, I think, playing t-ball, and then I went to a K through 8 school when I lived in Oklahoma, and uh, we played on a travel team until about 6th grade. And then all my friends from that team went to the school with the high school, and they started playing for the middle school. So I just got out of it, and then I decided. So I hadn't played from 6th grade until junior year, but then I decided I want to come back and play, and I fell back in love with it. Just the teamwork and getting to hang out with all my friends and the bus rides and all that kind of stuff.
Cool. Um, we had one game so far this season before it got put on hold. Talk to me a little bit about how the team was performing. I know, we up here in Ashe County, we are at a little bit of a disadvantage, but it sounded like there were a lot of positives from that game and kind of looking into the future.
Well, the first game we lost, but that team that we played had about 2 or 3 scrimmage games, so they'd been practicing for a long time, and they get to practice every single day on the field, taking infield and all that. But where it had been some cold and rainy up here, we hadn't even got to take a round of infield before we got to that game, and we only let them score 5 runs, and we had a few minor miscues, but I think if and we didn't bat very well, but this is our first time seeing live pitching, so I feel like if we could have continued, then we would have been one of the top teams, if not the top team in the conference.
Gotcha. Um, Yeah, so on that suspension note, a couple weeks back, when I pulled all of you spring sport athletes into the gym, that I know that was a difficult meeting for me to meet with you guys and student athletes. But tell me a little bit about your thoughts on that day and just your reaction to that.
It was a sad day seeing all my friends in there and the people that was in there crying. It just makes you sad, and I was trying to look for the best in it, thinking, well, it's only 2 weeks. Hopefully, we can get back. But uh, yeah, it was just a sad time.
Yeah, I think that's good that looking at the positive. Right now we're not totally canceled yet, and hoping we're going to move on from that. Last question. So after graduation this year, what are your plans? What are you wanting to do?
Well, my plans are to go to Wilkes Community for 2 years, get a degree, and then after I get my degree, then transfer to a 4-year college like App or UNC or something like that, and get a degree in physical therapy.
Good deal. Well, Preston, man, take care of yourself. Make sure we'll let everybody know that the grocery store's out of toilet paper and meat right now, and just to be patient and make sure they're washing their hands and don't do all that crazy stuff. But this is Preston Eller. He's a senior on our baseball team. Preston, appreciate it, man.
Thank you.
You're welcome.